Hi, Yin here. So, one of the channels that I'm really loving recently is For the Love of Classics by Risha. And I came across a video that she made about how Goodreads had made this list of 100 books you should read before you die. And I thought it was very interesting to hear the books that she had read and so on. When I was mentally going through that list as well, I realized that if I were to make this video as well, I would probably have max 10. So there was a list that was made by Goodreads users, and I think that will have more books that I've read, honestly. So yeah, that's what this video is about. Me going through the 100 books that the Goodreads users think that everyone should read before they die. So I'll say if I've read it, if I haven't read it, if I will ever read it. Okay? First one is To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. I have not read this. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Yes, I have read it and I absolutely love it. Diary of Anne Frank by Anne Frank. I have read this one, but like in middle school, so it's been well over 10 years. I think I should read it. 1984 by George Orwell. I have read this one. I didn't really like it. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. I have never read any Harry Potter books, and I don't think I ever will. It's just not for me. The Lord of the Rings, all books by J.R.R. Tolkien. Again, I have not read it. I don't think it's for me. The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. I should have read it, but I have not. I have it there in Finnish. I should get to it. Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. No, have not read it. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Again, not have read it and not interested. Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Yes. Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. I have not read it. Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I have read it. Animal Farm by George Orwell. Nope. Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. No. This is not going well for me. The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. I have it in my shelf. I've had it for many years and I still haven't touched it. Wait, no, that's a lie. I actually started reading it once, but then didn't feel like finishing it. I maybe should pick it up again, maybe. The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. I read it this year. It was great. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain. Again, I've started it but did not finish. I should pick it up again. The Hunger Games by Susan Collins. Yes. The Help by Catherine Stockett. I have not read it. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. Yes. The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. I have not read this one. The Lord of the Flies by William Golding. I haven't read this one either. I feel like that's a book that every American or British teenager reads in school, but not for me. The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. Yes, it's there. Loved it. Night by Ely Wiesel. Have not read it. Hamlet by William Shakespeare. I have read it for my studies. A Wrinkle in Time by Madeleine L'Angel. I have not read it. Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. Nope. A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. Nope. Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. I have read it. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. I've read it. I posted a reading vlog reading it. The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Not for me. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. I have not read it, but I've watched the Barbie movie that adapted the story. The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. Yes, I have posted a reading vlog about it as well. Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Nope, have not read it. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. No. The Giver by Lois Lowry. I haven't heard of it. The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. I haven't read it and I have not watched the TV show, but I get the gist of it. Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. I have not read it. This list is not going well for me. Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. I think this is another one. I started it but did not finish. I should get to it. Because I was still a teenager when I started reading many of these classics in English, and English is not my first language, so my English skills at 16 were very different from my English skills now. So maybe it would be easy to read. The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I have read it and I reread it last winter, and you can go watch that video how I feel about it now. Anne of Green Gables by Ellen Montgomery. I have not read it, and I remember seeing people who really liked the Netflix adaptation of it, but I haven't gotten into it. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Have not read it. Macbeth by William Shakespeare. I think I've read like a short excerpt on it, but not completely. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. Have not read it. It's not really for me, that genre. Oh, so here's the Holy Bible, but it's the King James version. I have not read the King James version. The Bible I've read is in Finnish. Well, obviously I have not read the whole Bible. It's many books, but some of it. The Color Purple by Alice Walker. I have not read it. The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. I have not read it. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn by Betty Smith. No. East of Eden by John Steinbeck. There's a lot of John Steinbeck here. I have not read it. Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. I have read it. In Cold Blood by Truman Capote. Never heard it. Catch-22 by Joseph Heller. I have not read it. The Stand by Stephen King. No, and I have not read any Stephen King books. Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I have not read it. Another Harry Potter book, Prisoner of Azkaban. I have not read any Harry Potter books. Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. Nope. Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. It's there. The goal of the year was to read it. I still haven't started it. Maybe in June. Watership Down by Richard Adams. No. Memories of Acacia by Arthur Golden. I have not read. This is really not going well for me. I feel like I've gotten max 15 books. Oh no, I am so uncultured. Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. No, and it's really not for me at all. Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. I have not read it. The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. Again, I feel like I've read an excerpt from it, but nope. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle. I've not read it. Les Miserables by Victor Hugo. Again, I read like half of it in Finnish when I was 16. I was really proud of myself, but then I could not go any further. But I'm proud for getting halfway through. Another Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Not for me. Life of Pi by Jan Martel. Listen, I've had this book many years, but I've just never picked it up. It's currently in my cupboard waiting. Voi vittu! Ai saakeli! It's currently in the cupboard of should I give this away or should I read it, because it's been many years. Celebrating Science, excerpts from 5 Years of Weekly Knowledge by Sri Ravin Shaknar. I have not read this. Okay, The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. I have in Finnish and in English. The Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett. I have not read it. Catching Fire. Yes. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. I have not read it. I've seen the movie. Dracula by Bram Stoker. I have not read it. The Princess Bride by William Goldman. I have not read it. Water for Elephants by Sarah Gruen. I have not read it. The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Nope. The Secret Life of Bees by Sue Monk Kidd. I have not. The Poisonwood Bible, a novel by Barbara Kingsolver. No, I have not read it. 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. No. The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenger. No. The Odyssey by Homer. I wish. The Good Earth, House of Earth 1 by Pearl Buck. Nope. Mockingbird by Suzanne Collins. I have read this one. Yay! After a long time, there's one book. And then There Were None by Agatha Christie. Again, it's not really something I'm interested in, so I have not. The Thornbirds by Colin McCullough. I have never heard of it. A Prayer for Owen Meany by John Irving. I have not. The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. Nope. The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks by Rebecca Skloot. I have not read this specific book, but I do know the story of Henrietta Lacks. Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I have not read it. The Road by Cormac McCarthy. I have not heard of it. The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. Nope. Siddhartha by Herman Hesse. I have not. Beloved by Toni Morrison. I have read Toni Morrison, but I read it in Finnish. Okay, I have not read this one. Slaughterhouse 5 by Kurt Vonnegut. Nope. Cutting for Stone by Abraham Verghese. I have not. The Phantom Toolbox by Norton Juster. I have not. The Brothers Karamazov by Fyodor Dostoevsky. I have not. And The Story of My Life by Helen Keller. I have not. Okay, so that did not make me look good at all. The thing is, I am a slow reader, I admit that, and I'm perfectly fine with that. And I just tend to go for books that I know I like. I've done some reading challenges where I've had to read books that I wouldn't usually pick. But yeah, I don't think the amount of books that I've read from this list makes me a worse or better person. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment how many books you've read from this list. Follow me on Instagram. I'm at jenskosmos there. My poetry Instagram is at poetryofjk. Storygraph is jenskosmos. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye.